Don't Worry, It's Out of Control takes the audience to a dream in the year 2100 and brings them in different realities, different scenarios, which depend on our decisions today. The topic of climate crisis came to me because I feel a strong urge in it.
What was my attempt in this project is to give the voice to something that is for many people still abstract, something that is happening somewhere else, and giving voice to this responsibility of what's going to happen in only a couple of years.
I'm Nicklas Koppe, I'm a musician and composer from Germany, and I founded the project Don't Worry, It's Out of Control.
And I'm Nadja Kracunovic. I'm coming originally from Belgrade, Serbia, but I've been living in Germany for the past couple of years. And I'm a visual artist that works mostly with the mediums of text and performance, and exactly that I did for the project.
The structure of the whole project is divided in 5 main parts, and each part represents one scenario of the future related to our social and economic development. The shared socio-economic pathways, SSPs, are climate change scenarios of projected socio-economic global changes up to 2100.
What is very important is that on each scenario with its own title and the story, because each scenario has its own prediction. We developed a character, and then that character is performing a text. So for example, the whole piece started with this confused reporter that is reporting on the year 2100, locating the audience.
Every region will experience multiple changes in weather. I have multiple sclerosis. They will be making hidden floods. I sweat from those injections.
Dear passengers, I hope you are comfortable, like long COVID. Scientists just announced that July was the hottest month ever. It is that year, 2100.
Music often stays in a really abstract way, and so I thought to bringing spoken word, to bringing also different fields, also video and projections in this project. Bringing those 2 fields together brings them in a conversation, and that creates a clear point, a clear artistic message, which emphasizes the urgent of this problem.
And there come I on the stage, and I think a very interesting approach of collaborating with the musicians. That was for the first time. My first experience was exactly that, like having something very abstract, like music and composing music on the topic what you did, and being invited to address the topic through the text based on the music. So it was interesting to have this conversation of how my texts are emphasizing what you wanted in the composition, or like how are my texts making it clear. And I think that what I tried is to make personal connection between how I feel with the problem and also how the music is, and that's how it came together.
We know that we have to do something, but it's not happening in a way as it should happen. So to build a bridge between those 2 problems of we know what to do, but we don't do it, I think we have to reach also the people themselves in their heart. And I therefore the music is a good bridge. So I really love to work on the music, to compose it, and in the end also to work with the big ensemble on the music.
This interdisciplinarity is also very important because it's not only a performance, it's not only a concert, it's also some sort of a theatrical experience because it gives the whole stage and immerses the audience. So there are many different mediums going on there, and that's what makes it somehow not very easy to define, even though on the first look you would say, yes, it's a concert. But it's not only a concert.
So for example, we have basically the only positive scenario, the SSP1, the sustainability. And musically, for me, that didn't mean to make something just like super beautiful sounding, because sustainability doesn't mean boring, it means also richness in culture and humankind. So I also tried to give to all the different players a different voice, which goes always kind of separately and then comes together on a specific point. So everyone is individual but gets reunited in one musical idea. Another scenario, for example, is SSP3, the regional rivalry, which goes in a direction that the world gets more splitted in nations, in countries, in social groups, and this is gonna cause tensions.
This time I, as a character, I am in front of you, in front of the whole ensemble, in front of the audience as well. And I'm presenting myself as a leader, and it's also a lot about this brainwashing information that people repeat after the leader in this case, and that's why we chose that I speak my mother tongue, which is not spoken by any of the team members, and of course the team members knew what I was saying, but this violation of somebody's knowledge, of not knowing what they're following but still following, it's presenting this division.
Pažnje publiko, ovo je ultimativno iskustvo repeticije i sticanja znanja. Moje ime je u vašim zubima.
Mi smo ti!
Ujedinite se, poklonite se, postanite. Pokušajte, zaradite, sredite.
Mi smo tu!
Verujte mi, dajte mi, savladajte. Moje je vaše i vaše je moje.
Mi smo ti!
Gomilajte se, glasajte, rastite. Dajte mi, budite glasni, radite, zaradite.
Mi smo ti!
Krenite, pokrenite, simbolizujte. Vaše je moje i moje je njihovo. Ja znam.
Mi smo ti! Mi smo ti! Mi smo ti!
Bolje sutra, lošije danas, jer svako sutra je lošije nego danas.
Okay, so what?
So the project is actually a time capsule, and it tries to travel with the audience and parallelly predict and criticize. So this multidisciplinary experience is, as it's not only the concert, it really depends on what space is given, and it could also be imagined in any kind of institution, maybe even like outdoors, indoor spaces, art spaces, because it adapts to what is given. It also like changes the position of the ensemble, or like the musicians being there, where the audience is going to be and how the audience will be addressed.